weapon destroyed.
I forgot it hit me with a laser and almost killed me. No, this is different. That's a lot of controller vibrating game. I don't think it's that dramatic. Withdraw immediately. Spoiler. We're not withdrawing. Also, it appears to be imploding. No, I can still see bits of it flying through the air, game. It's not gone without a trace. I can see it right there. Also, the rain is still going because magical rain. Mission accomplished! Go back to the area. Look at all of the things it dropped. It's glorious. Mostly parts. In fact, almost entirely parts. I'm sure that rain actually helps tremendously when I go to render the video. I'm sure that helps the file size out. These are like, I think when they're rendered, they're like 900 megabytes per 30 minutes for like the world's smallest resolution. It's not the world's smallest resolution, but you know.
Now, let's leave the area.
It's 720 by 480, I think, is what it's at. Or that's what I'm rendering it at. I have no idea what the PS2's outputting at, because I have no way to find out, because no one seems to know. Yeah, every single boss fight, it kicks you out of the area before you actually pick up the stuff. So if you didn't know that, and you're just leaving the area when it tells you, you're actually missing a lot of things that the bosses drop. Because sometimes they drop entirely funds, which would be like, you know, 6 boxes of funds, which is a lot of money. Especially later on, when a box of funds is worth like 15,000. We got a gas turbine, a boiler that I won't use, a steam turbine that I already have, a boiler that I already have. So we got a bunch of crap that I already have. Glad I stopped to get the boxes then. GG. Excuse me, hiccuped. I was so excitedly GGing, I hiccuped. Damn! Ellipses! Goddamn ellipses! They're everywhere. If you think super ships are good, you should see Supra ships. This is true. Would the super ships have like a spoiler on it and like a modified muffler so they make a lot of noise? Yeah, that's the problem. The PS2 video output is massively variable depending on the game, and there's no way to just ask the game what it's outputting at, so I've just got a blanket 720 by 480 render that I do. Because that's what the capture card's recording at, so whatever. So I fixed my issues from yesterday? No, I didn't do anything at all. Just hoping it doesn't break again. What a mess. Maybe they are rebellious teenagers, what do you know? See? What if they are like that? By the way, that's the thing we were just fighting. That's what it would look like if it was on PS4 and it had the actual capable technology to you know, render individual lightning instead of just an effect over the ship. You know, this game on, like, remade, like Warship Gunner 3, I would totally buy that. I'd be all over that. Just keep this general game, give it more parts, more missions, more boats. And then just make it look nicer. I'd be all over that. Actual capable technology render McDoos, yes, indeed. The tense chill from the wind caressing our cheeks isn't just from the onset of winter. Dun dun dun. First person mode? No, but they'd probably turn it into a cover-based shooter somehow. Have I played Leviathan? Yes, I'm garbage at it. I also don't like how much they limit your ability to customize the ships. I could only stare at the horizon. Oh, you could stare at like the sky or the doctor. Just be creepy and stare at the German doctor with cleavage. Like, they advertise it as, yay, you can make your own fleets and stuff, but really, what is the point of making your own fleet when you can only do so very little to each of the individual boats, which is going to make them basically like the pre-made fleets? Because really, the pre-made fleets aren't actually that bad. Especially once you figure out how to use the stupid shield. Which I'm garbage at figuring out how to use the shield, but the shield works really well. She doesn't actually have any cleavage, by the way. I just like saying that. Annihilate the enemy fleet dudes! You quite enjoyed the customizability in GSB. What is GSB? Great Ship Battles 2013? You want to play that Space 4X game with the cool shipbuilding mechanics? There are quite a few where you can build the ships, actually. It's a thing of turn-based 4X games. They seem to like letting you build the spaceships. Charging in recklessly is out of the question. You clearly haven't seen me. Gratuitous space battles. Ah. That did have a lot of customization, yeah. And then they made gratuitous tank battles, which was kind of boring. And not really anything at all like gratuitous space battles. Anti-sub measures, ugh. We won't talk about that. We don't talk about that game around here. Guess we could look into more R&D. What about your idea? Gratuitous cleavage battles? That would be a thing I probably would get banned from Twitch for playing. Just saying. What stage are we on? We hadn't even cleared stage 43, and it seems 40 or 56 is the final one. I wish there was a stage number somewhere that I could reference. But I don't believe that there is. And we're gonna grab some of these. 46, 12, 2. Wait, did that have Purge? That has Purge. Which is null and void at this point because we have nuclear engines and don't need Purge, but whatever. Excuse me. No, Avex's definitely green. But then again, Moomin uses a clienty do. These are exactly the same, just one of them has Purge and one of them doesn't. We'll take the UK one. For no apparent reason whatsoever. And I guess we'll research a new actual bridge as well. Sigh. The best we can get is probably something we can't even see, yes. Can we get beta? We can get beta. Let's see here. 35, 13, 4. That's... what is that? I don't even know. US, like, the other two are like, you know, kind of standard affair bridges for the area. And then you got the US bridge, which is like Starship over here. very angled, man. Very angled. It actually has purge as well, which is interesting. If I recall, it's bloody massive, though. 38-12-5, but it's got good command. We'll go with the UK one again. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Is it probably not? Don't purge, that's not how you lose weight. Yeah, it is. What you talking about? And we're gonna have to quickly redesign the toadstool to put the new bridges on it. What does purge do exactly? It removes fumes from the battleship. Or from the vessel. It's for steam and smoke, yeah. Structures. These aren't gonna fit, so we're gonna have to shuffle these around a little bit. Yeah. It's a little bit larger than the previous iteration that we had on here. That one fits still. In fact, that one probably actually fits a little bit better. This one, however, will have to be shifted backwards. About to there. See if we can put any of these anywhere. No? Alright, well, whatever. Oh, I forgot you can actually make these taller for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure. You still can't put them closer to each other. You wish your Steam would stop lagging. My Steam's always open unless I'm live streaming, because it likes to update things without telling me, and then lags the stream, so I usually have it closed while I'm live streaming. Other than that, it's on all the time. Check out these sweet new bridges we got, yo. Both of them are from the UK. UK representing for battleship bridges here. Let's go to battle. Because why not? Yeah, but if I'm streaming a Steam game, then Steam won't update because it's running a game, so that's null and void. The only problem is when it starts updating and it has that code in it where it won't update if it's running something. Which you can avoid that by launching the game. I actually told Avak this at some point, I think. Launch a Steam game and then go into your downloads, pause, and then resume all the downloads, and it'll download while you're playing a game. So that's a thing to do. Let's have a high velocity gun. Whee! Anyway. Pardon me. Oh, don't shoot at me, just because I accidentally shot a high velocity gun at you. Jeez. So inconsiderate. They're shooting missiles at me from that range? Really? Launch a plane? Probably should. Oh, I actually hit one of them? That is astounding and kind of worrying at the same time. That recoil? There is no recoil, what you all about? There is no recoil because I'm not on the gun, so it's kind of irrelevant. In fact, the gun has no recoil, because it's a battleship gun. That's how those work. Kind of a feature of these guns, the barrel just goes backwards. That's like a recoil dampening system or some fancy technological name. There's a lot of planes, by the way. Oh, the screen shake, yeah. Thought I was actually gonna hit it. Look at these BB Renowns, man. They can't handle the UK toadstool here. Did I catch something on fire when I blew it up? There's a lot of planes. I'm gonna just say that a couple times. Like, there's a lot of planes. I wish there weren't so many planes because they could stop launching planes. Of course, then again, I could just hold this button and go in circles and pick up like a million funds, but my plane's dead. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I just call everything recoil because it's easier for me. Apparently that's not what that is, though. Whatever. It's just like random planes plummeting from the sky everywhere. Don't ask the US for help? Why? I don't get that joke. We give money to everyone, we just don't have any money. Because we give money to everyone. I don't really know why we do, but we do. Yeah, we'll head this way and then wrap back around. Hold down this button, because why not? Let our high velocity gun shoot at something for once. The point is we don't have any money. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we can't give people money. Unless the government shuts down, in which case we won't give people money. But really, if the government shuts down, no one's gonna notice. Except for the people who get furloughed. Other than that, no one's gonna notice, let's be honest here. Also, carrier Graf Zeppelin. This would probably explain the mass quantity of planes, because they have carriers and airfields. Don't shoot the plane. They're also launching freaking Apaches, I just noticed that. Don't launch Apaches at me, that's rude. Very rude.
Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk.
Pardon me, my battleship is bigger than your battleship.
Enemy ship sunk.
Thus I am superior. Isn't Renown a British ship anyway? Yes. Renown is a British ship, yes, valid point. Renown is not. Planes. Look at the funds just littering the sea out here. There's another fleet over there. What's my objective? Sink boats. I'll do that. That's probably all I'll do, considering how many funds I'm picking up just from existing here. Ow. Oh, you dropped more funds over there, did you, Vaughn? I just picked that up. Is this a three-way battle? Nope, there are no three-way battles. There are only two-way battles. This game does not have a third faction. Interestingly enough. I'm never going to pick up all the funds, it's just not going to happen. And I'm going to lose that one, not quite. Because the planes are just dying everywhere. It's just not physically possible for me to pick it up. Us and victims, yes, that is specifically the two factions, indeed. These poor Apaches that they're launching, they don't get very far. The jets do. Jets do alright. I love that how half of this song is like some upbeat kind of jazzy stuff that plays it for every mission regardless of what's happening. I should just shoot them with the actual guns. Although the high velocity do pretty well, I may as well just shoot it with this, it's a lot easier. I think I sunk an aircraft carrier. Or a ship. Or many other things. Who bloody knows? There's a battleship. That battleship will be dead. There. I win. Give me cookies. And we're just gonna spend a very short period of time picking up a little bit of stuff around here. Mostly we're just gonna head this way and pick up all these funds that are now just littered around the battlefield. Cookies are in those boxes? Well, it's a good thing I'm picking up boxes then. It takes a lot of cookies to fund the sleepy nation, as I have thus deemed it. They don't even know what to do, look at them all. There's so many. So little time. I wonder how much money we're gonna get from this mission. I think I'm actually gonna curve this way real quick and just head this way. Because there's a lot of planes over here, and to be honest, I want to shoot those down. I don't know what they're all doing, and it's nighttime. Boo. And a lot of caffeine. No, people in Sleepy Nation don't drink caffeine, they drink tea. And not caffeinated tea either, just tea. I honestly wanted to shoot all these planes down, but they appear to be landing, so... whatever. And I have no way of shooting submarines, so that secondary objective is out of the question, because I launched my plane like an idiot. They've commenced an attack! Oh no! You've never had tea. Moomin's never had tea since Thursday. What is wrong with you people? Excuse me. You like lemon iced tea? I just drink tea. Don't, you know, no additional flavoring. No ice, none of that bollocks, just tea. 202,000 recovered funds. I do wish to save, thank you. So now we have 237,000 funds, chillaxin'. You'll drink tea if it's sweet and minty. Minty tea. I'm gonna say no. Take some time Wednesday and maybe clean it all of the cleanings. Mint tea is indeed minty. Destroy the enemy installation munitions. We still have super cheap tea. I've never had, like, actual good tea. We just have cheap, like, Walmart tea. We ain't got money, man. Nettle tea is probably your favorite green tea. I've never had green tea either. All hands, prepare for explosions. You make nettle tea out of nettles. What black magic sorcery is this? I'm gonna have to ban Avec from my room, making nettle tea out of nettles. Silly people. Do I have any new cannons yet? Probably not. Nope. I have new ammo? Oh no, I don't. It's that. High machine gun derps that I don't care about. I should probably continue researching this, just because why not? Quite frankly. I should probably continue researching missile launchers as well, but I can't actually make any progress, so. I could go to get a sweet 80cm rocket launcher. Or I could violently explode or something. You boil water and milk together and use that with the tea. You interest me, good sir. You interest me greatly. Do I have any new systems that I actually have any interest in that I'm not already researching? Nope. Other than defensive, I mean, I guess I should probably continue researching these things because they do unlock, you know, really useful things. I may as well get all of these as well. That may actually be slowing down some research. Who knows? I spent all my money already, doing basically nothing. I also don't understand the cookie clicker thing because A, it's not really any interesting at all. Any interesting. English! I speak with you. And B, it's not interesting at all. It's the same as A, but we'll roll with it. To battle! Why not? I've confused myself. We shall make progress. I have like 12 videos of this to upload, I think we're on video like 25, not counting this set so far. And I've put 5 videos public. There's a battery over there. Very rude. We have to blow it up, so... And they can't shoot that far. Well, time to get closer. Do they have any airfields, I wonder? Doesn't look like they do so far. I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue before the mission that tells you if they have air bases or not. Have a backlog of 1,000 videos. When I record a game that I enjoy, I don't screw around. I record like 18 hours a week. I don't mess around with that nonsense. Bollocks. Ow. When it's something I'm not enjoying as much, you'll probably notice I don't tend to record it as much, if at all. The next game, as I've mentioned after this, is Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, which I really like. Batch recording does make the most sense, it's just easier on me. The downside of batch recording is you get less feedback between videos because of the way they're batched up. But I do it live, so that's kind of null and void. The next series will be Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, which I also greatly enjoy. So that's going to be a game I play a lot of. I don't think that plane will survive, but we'll launch it anyway. Maybe it'll get a depth charge off or something, I don't know. It is in fact called Up Your Arsenal. Why don't I have anti-sub? Because I don't need anti-sub. Screw you, anti-sub. I'm just gonna auto-fire all of these boats and then ram them because pit maneuvers. Torpedoes? Don't mind me coming through, pardon. Pardon. Everything's exploding. If you want feedback between videos, which is not a bad thing to do, you shouldn't do batch recording. Because you'll not get feedback for, 6, 7, 8 videos, depending on how quickly you upload them. For me, sometimes I won't get feedback for like 40 videos. So, yeah, Dark Souls is a game you'd probably want to not batch record if you don't know what you're doing. But, because I live stream it, I don't really have to worry about that whole people giving me advice that I could have used 20 videos ago, because they're just going to give me advice anyway. Regardless of if I want them to give me advice. There's a boat over there. There's no boats? I guess they're all dead. It's all of the Dark Soul videos. Yeah, Shogun 2 I had like 4 videos in a batch usually. And Shogun 2 would get uploaded relatively soon after we recorded it, so information given to us during that I would get. Because that wasn't live streamed. This, I've put up 5 videos and we're gonna be on 30 by the end of today. So it's a little bit of a different story. Batch recording's easier. It's probably why people do it. Because you just get a big old session done, get it rendered out in one day, and then you have footage for a week. So you don't need to worry about it any other days. It helps to get consistent stuff out. Whereas if you're doing, and I've already won. That was easy. I'm not going to do the rest of that because I don't think there's much there for us. It helps to get consistency out, like, 3 videos a day is, well, for me, that's like an hour and a half of footage, so reasonable people, 3 videos a day isn't that hard.